can't lose. No, we can't lose.
Enjoy it while it lasts. Gambling gods, fickle bunch.
Oh, yeah.
So easily
We
affected.
have a shooter and a good one coming out for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. He's a rolling point is 9, place 9. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
They bet on absolutely anything. Don't make them prove it.
Well, obviously, the supernatural was involved. Virginia was looking down on us.
You're tuned in to Gambling with Good JuJu.
Welcome in, everybody, to Gambling with Good JuJu.
We're back.
It's season 4. Woo!
Unbelievable.
We made it. It was quite a long layoff for us, but we got there.
Well,
We've been in the workshop figuring things out, folks, and what we figured was Breezy needed a sabbatical. That's what we realized.
well, welcome back. Thank you for having me.
I am excited for season 4. We got a lot on our plates this year, and we're going to be talking more gambling than ever before.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, more of our gambling than ever before.
Oh, even better.
Is our plan for this year. So if you
We're gonna
like
go
listening
gambling.
to us talk about gambling, you're going to like season 4 of Gambling with Good JuJu. Hey, before we kick things off, do us a favor and head on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button for us. Listening via your favorite podcast platform, give us a follow and rate 5 stars, please. We can be found on the socials at Good JuJu Bets, and if you really like us, then head on over to goodjujubets.net, click on the merch shop, and show your support.
Yeah, good juju to your bets.
On today's show, we don't have any sales, certainly, since we've been radio
absolutely.
silent. We have? Do you have shout outs?
I mean, I could look them up. I didn't even consider this.
We had sales since Pat the Plow.
Did we shout out Pat the Plow?
We
already?
shouted out Pat the Plow.
I don't think so, but
I mean,
hey,
people-
shout out I mean, obviously, dozens of people have gone to the shore. So, yeah, thank you.
I think it's time for you to go make a purchase if you haven't already done so, folks.
Now is the time.
Now is the time.
Use your Christmas money.
On today's show, we are talking gambling. Lots of gambling.
We're going to try something new.
We've been sports gambling, casino gambling. I even placed a bet on the stock market, Ryan.
You placed a bet on the stock
That's
market?
how boring I get. Normally, I just put it right in that market tracker and let someone else deal with it. But I placed my own wager. We're not going to talk about that stuff today. Yeah. IONQ is the stock symbol.
I bet on that company.
IONQ. I'm betting on an AI taking over humanity. Probably.
Fantastic.
I don't know what INQ does, but AI told me to buy it, so I did.
AI told you to buy an AI stock. Weird.
Yeah, weird, right? Like, you should probably buy this, dude. I was like, I got
My uncle gets a cut.
$250 sitting in cash in this random account.
Uh-huh.
AI, give me a boomer bust stock to bet on with this, because I like $250. I don't care. Let's make it a boomer bust stock.
Oh, I love
And
it.
they said, well, there's this supercomputing company called IonQ. They also suggested a mining company. I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah, no. Who would
Who would
invest
bet
in
on a mining company without knowing all the intricacies of
Oh,
doing
my
so,
God.
such as whether or not your employees will get kidnapped?
So back.
Love you, Jolly.
Season 4.
Season 4. We're definitely moving away from making fun of Jolly St. Vic. Psych is the best part of our show.
Oh.
All right. We're punch drunk because we haven't done this in a while. Juice, before we get to our shtick for today, though, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you know what episode number this is? As in, no trailer, teasers, full episodes.
I have no idea, sir. What episode could this be?
This is episode 102. I think we need to celebrate the fact
my
that we
gosh.
have passed 100 episodes of Gambling with Good JuJu. Oh, come on.
There it is. Woo! High five.
You want to do one?
Oh my God.
I got
Do
one
I
for you
ever?
too. Do it. We're popping confetti. For anyone who doesn't know, maybe check out our YouTube. See, it's not so easy. Oh, right at the camera. We got you, sucker.
Oh, how fun.
So I have a couple questions for you
Oh,
that I went out of my way to make sure you didn't prepare so that they would not be high quality answers you gave me.
oh, okay.
So let's take a moment here
You only want the low quality ones.
and reflect on a few things.
All right.
I'm going to ask your opinion, no pre-planning, and let's see what you come up with.
Okay, fantastic.
First of all, we have recorded 3 seasons and 101 episodes since this is 102.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite moment from the first 3 seasons of Gambling with Good JuJu? Your favorite moment?
My favorite moment? I mean, there was so many fond moments of our recording time.
No stock answers allowed.
Yeah. I'm going to say the first episode we recorded in this room.
In this room?
Yeah.
So the first
First time we had the whole rig.
So the first video episode when you and I were sitting in front of the camera going,
You had the teleprompter, we got the light and all this stuff. I think that was
so
my
our
favorite
move
moment.
to video was
Yeah.
your favorite experience over the first 3 years.
I think so.
The correct answer on that.
Yeah, please share. That was my, what would you say? You only wanted bad answers or?
I really should have thought of these answers myself.
Oh, you don't have one?
No, I don't have
Oh,
them. I'm
my
going to think
gosh.
about this too. I'm trying to go off
right.
the cuff.
All right.
I do for some of them, but I will say this. My favorite moment over the first 3 years that I can remember was probably when we were talking with Sammy P, and he blew my mind by insinuating that over half of like NBA drafts are rigged. Like,
That was awesome.
when we were having that conversation with him, I was laughing about as hard as it could be, and my brain was popping right along the way. So
Yeah.
shout out Sammy P. You were actually responsible for what would probably be considered my favorite moment over the first 3 years. Let's move on to another question.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What was your biggest aha, your biggest learning, your biggest moment of truth to have been taken away over the first 3 seasons of Gambling with Good JuJu?
Learning how to top down bets.
So I have 2.
Okay.
Number 1 was the moment we had, and I remember the moment very clearly. We had good friend of the show, the Degen Boost on, and we were talking to him about betting and betting into boosts and
Yeah.
trying to figure out, well, what are some other ways outside of just boosts that we could be profitable gambling? And he was like, well, why don't you guys just top down bet?
Man, like the rest of us.
And I was like, what? What's that?
Yeah.
That was season 1.
Yeah.
That was the first season of Gambling Good JuJu. The only way we knew how to win at that point was taking advantage of the promos, but yet we still had the balls to start this podcast.
Yeah.
And on air, he was like, yeah, you should just top down bet. And you were like, I tried that for 2 weeks a few months ago, and I don't know that it works. And he was like, I'm pretty sure it works.
Yeah. And then I went back to it.
And then
Tried it
zoom, we started making a bunch of money top down betting.
again.
All 3 of us. That was when we had 3 hosts.
Yeah. What the question was,
What was your biggest aha
biggest aha.
moment?
Yeah.
And I think that was probably the first moment that made my brain pop. The second one was when we had Elihu on to
Yeah.
discuss Beyond the Odds.
Sure.
And I was like, wait, so it's all just like there in the book and we just need a programmer and we can do this? Okay.
Okay, let's do this.
Turns out the top down betting aha, a lot easier
Yeah, turns out.
than the Beyond the Odds influence. Okay.
Well, at that point in time, another aha was when we realized we were only profitable because of the promotions. And that wasn't going to last for very much longer.
Well, that's why we asked the Degen Boost. What do we do now?
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, back in the day.
What was your least favorite moment over the last 3 years?
Realizing we were only profitable because of the promos. Yeah.
Once again, I have 2.
Oh, okay, good.
The first one being the night I blew up at Jolly St. Vic, and as a result, forgot to hit record on our interview with
my God.
Winner's Circle Brett.
Yeah, shout out
Proxy
Brett.
service. And as a result, we had to re-record the episode and just record it as a recap of what our conversation with him actually was, because I didn't capture any of the audio for the podcast.
I would assume you made my neighbor move.
His neighbor did move, and there was lots of yelling that night.
That was back when we recorded outside my garage. That was fun.
We really thought that recording out in nature was going to be the differentiator for our podcast. And it turns out all that noise from cars driving by and, crickets in your garage really did not help our audio quality.
No?
No, I think moving inside was probably the right decision. It was also getting fall and starting to get a little cold.
Yeah, once we had to wear winter coats, it was like...
Once we were recording in a 38-degree studio, chattering teeth, we realized, we should probably move inside.
Yeah.
So that whole
Not to mention the Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Getting over that first season hump of all that.
That was
probably
fun, though.
one moment.
I mean, that was fun figuring it out.
I'm also not going to name the guest, but we had one guest where when we finished interviewing him, I literally stood up, took off my headphones, walked to the middle of the room, and just fell to the ground like that's the worst thing I've ever done. And it wasn't my fault, and it wasn't your fault. It was our guest's fault.
Good juju to your bets.
Good juju, sir. You have no idea who you are. If anyone ever wants to know who it is, we'll see you at Bet Bash, and I'll talk to you about it in person. And don't worry, the person who we interviewed will not be at Bet Bash.
Okay.
Oh, you're over this? You're over that one. I'm not afraid to call someone out. What do you think we need to learn in the next 100 episodes?
Good question. Wow. How to do this LOU thing.
How to scale?
How
to get more than one sport profitable?
That'd be
How to get that first sport profitable from you?
Yeah, we got a lot to learn.
What about on the casino side? We talk a lot about sports betting here and all this. I know a lot of our episodes have been focused on the sports betting aspect of things.
Yeah.
But is there anything else from a casino perspective that you're looking to learn more about?
I mean, I feel like I have a very healthy relationship with casinos right now.
Good.
I don't think I should make it any healthier.
It's almost too healthy.
Almost too healthy. Yeah.
Well, I will say that I have a lot to learn still when it comes to gambling in the casino. But I do feel like over the first 100 episodes, I know we focused a lot on the sports betting part of this here. I've learned so much, like in terms of how to gamble in a casino. When we started this podcast, I didn't even really think of it as a casino podcast.
Yeah.
I thought of it as a sports betting podcast. And I was like, yeah, well, if RJ will do it, then sure, I'll call it a casino podcast too. And then over time, I actually have learned how to gamble responsibly in a casino.
Yeah.
How to reduce my losses at table games, and how to maximize my opportunities via other forms of gambling within the casino.
Yeah. It's been fun to figure that out.
I feel like I've battled, and I'm a much savvier casino patron today than I ever was before.
Yeah. Not like, we're lighted up from a monetary perspective, but I feel like we're over the hump.
I'm up on the year.
Well, yes.
But I've only been twice, so
am I.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like, we can walk into a casino and have an absolute great time for as long as we need to. And there's like no risk of us like losing our marbles or money or
like
whatever.
We won't chase our losses.
Yeah, we've figured all that out.
We know how to hang out in a casino without gambling. Like, let's say you're in a session and the session starts off brutal.
Yeah.
We walk away, we get our drinks or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
We go walk around the slots. We step outside on the deck with Big Stevie. We do whatever we need to do and reset our minds.
Yeah, I did a lot of figuring that out over the last 2 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that you're definitely a better casino gambler today than when we started
Oh my God, yeah.
the podcast.
Yeah.
Anything else from our first 3 seasons that you feel should be noted for the audience or for each other?
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for doing this for so long.
Thank you for doing this for so long. This has been an incredible journey.
Yeah. Thank you to our wives for allowing it.
Yes. Thank you. Shout out Doc Breezy and Miss Lisa.
Yeah. And thank you to Jolly St. Vic. Sorry you're the butt of a lot of jokes, but thank you for helping us get this thing started.
You were a great co-host and an even better fodder for our jokes now.
And thank you to everybody that has listened ever.
Yes.
And thank you for everybody that's joined us to talk about whatever.
And thank you to our guests. I think that is definitely our guests who have come on the show and allowed us to soak up their information that has made us the better gamblers that we are today.
That has certainly helped us figure this out.
So we're excited. We're moving on. We're going to season 4. Let's get into it. First, let's start with a little bit of casino talk, Ryan.
Please.
And then we're going to finish up with just a little sports betting talk.
Do I get one of these sheets of paper? You just going to...
Oh, yeah. You can have it back now. I had to keep it from you because I didn't want you to know what those questions are. And I didn't want you to know I was going to pull out the confetti popper.
Oh.
So now
well
you
done.
can see it.
That was in the script.
Yeah. So first of all, you've been to the casino probably 50 times since we last recorded. And we have 3 different trips worth discussing here during the course of this show. But first, I want to have a therapy session.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Our friend, Jolly St. Vic, don't know if you guys have heard of him, bought an AP slot cheat sheet from Desolator Gaming.
Oh, are we just like giving this guy an ad?
Yeah, we're gonna. Well, I don't know if he's gonna appreciate it or not.
Oh,
but he bought an AP slot sheet from a pretty famous brand, Desolator Gaming, and I do not know what to make of this. It has known AP slots that we're aware of, along with a lot of others I'm not sure what to make of. Have you added any of the slots to your repertoire as a result of Jolly purchasing this cheat sheet?
Specifically from this cheat sheet, I will say I attempted to do this literally once.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I'm sitting there. I was putting in sports bets or something, and I'm like, oh, here's the monkey ball thing. And I start playing it, and I take the picture and send it to you guys. He's like, that's the wrong one. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I lost $20. And I got up. I take 2 steps and I turn around like, I should write down what that is so I can check it. And the guy's like hitting the mega jackpot.
Oh, no.
Like literally like the next spin.
So he was watching you?
He must have been.
So were you on the right one and just Jolly didn't know?
I mean, there's so many, right? It's like there's 18 monkey balls. I don't know.
Well, let me say this, because the reason I'm so sketchy on this is you get this whole PDF sheet with instructions on different slot machines, right?
Yeah.
And they're not very clear on the instruction sheet. So I go to the first game and I sit down at it and I start to debate whether or not to play it.
What it even means.
And so like I text you guys, I'm like, so do I play it in this situation?
Right.
Or do I only play it if this other condition arises? And you're like, well, based on the graphic, I think you only play it if that other condition gets met.
Yeah.
And then the person who purchases the sheet, Jolly, goes, oops, that's why I lost $300 on that machine.
You will have that.
And so immediately, so then I go could check a couple others. I didn't win. I've gone a couple times with Kurt, and we're going to get into what happened here.
Yeah.
But I play him with Kurt, don't win. And when he does win, it seems like it's these really small returns.
But okay, that one specific one you're talking about, after we had that text message exchange, I went back and played that game, and I'm like, oh, crap, I'm doing it wrong. And I even explained it to Peter. So I don't know.
We probably
slot machines.
We probably need to study it a little bit more. But I swear, I looked over the sheet before I went, and then I pulled it up while I was there, and I was like, I don't know. And what I've decided is, if any of those are just really obvious, the way Buffalo Ascension is really obvious, Well, we've definitely given away the Buffalo Ascension. It's the greatest slot machine ever.
Oh man,
I don't even talk about Money Deluxe or whatever, Crazy Money Deluxe anymore.
That was your first obsession with the slot machines,
and it wasn't even an AP slot.
That's the beauty of it.
But now I have the obsession of Buffalo Ascension, which we'll get into more later as well.
Good.
But I just don't know if it's something I should return to, or if maybe there are like one or two of the easier ones that have been uncovered on that I should consider playing. And it sounds to me like you're in the same boat, like you gave up on it right away.
Absolutely. I'm not interested.
So we're planning a casino day at the end of February.
Oh, yeah.
Going to a bunch of casinos down in the St. Louis area.
Yeah.
Are you going to consider those machines when we go? Or are you...
So this is what I'm going to say. As long as I am excited at the prospect of gambling and on a slot machine, like I'm in on this.
Okay.
But I'm definitely not like pulling out another wad of cash to put it in a thing because the thing says I should do it on a game I don't understand because we got a PDF.
Okay.
That's not happening. But if it's like, oh yeah, I feel like playing a slot machine right now.
But on the couple that we do feel comfortable with, you are down to ride those until you know they've popped the way where they're supposed to.
Like the ones I've been doing for years? Yeah.
Okay. It's just these new ones that you're like, no, I'm not. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into this because I had quite the impact as a result of following Jolly St. Vic around the casino one day. I witnessed the greatest craps roll ever. The night the Bears broke the Packers faithful.
Ah, what a night.
With an amazing victory in the playoffs. I don't even remember which way that was amazing. It wasn't the Loveland running back to the 40. That's the one we lost. We beat the Packers, though, in the playoffs, and we all decide, let's celebrate. Let's go to the boat.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And your wife, Miss Lisa,
yes,
had the greatest craps roll I have personally ever witnessed. And I want you guys to take note of this. I witnessed it.
Yeah, some of it.
Didn't participate in it.
Yeah.
You did.
Yes.
So why don't you provide a quick breakdown of what happened that night with regard to the craps table?
Well, obviously, the supernatural was involved. Virginia was looking down on us as she was the Bears for a number of those games. I don't know why she gave up on the Rams game, but yeah, you'll have that. So we went at like midnight, right?
We did not get there, and no, we left there. We probably got there a little before midnight, but the vast majority of the time you guys were there was just one roll of craps.
I don't even remember what we did before that. We were looking at slot machines.
We looked at a couple slot machines, and then you guys said, okay. And I said, Kurt, I'm going to follow you around and see how this AP slot thing works. And then we proceeded to lose $180 each betting on slots.
Because it was Saturday night.
Yeah.
This was the Saturday night football game.
Yeah.
You know, so it was 11 o'clock or so before everybody even left. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then we get out there and I don't know, I put some money in with you guys.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is not at all what I came here for. Like, this is like really bringing me down off this Bears victory.
Right. I need to get some excitement going.
Yeah. And so I just looked at, I was just like, let's just go play craps, babe.
Yeah.
She's like, sure. Like, she loves playing craps.
Yeah. Which is awesome, by the way.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, we had been drinking and I'm just like, okay, minimum buy-in. And I just buy in and give her half the chips. Like, all right, actually, she had her Christmas money. She brought her Christmas money to gamble with.
Oh, she brought her own money for that gambling session?
Yeah, for sure. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So then I bought in for just a couple $100. Like I said, like I've been drinking. Like, this is so chill. And it's like we turn around the table like a half a time and then the dice get to Lisa and she just...
You're losing. You're down?
No, I mean, maybe like $25 or something. Like, it was like we were basically even. Like, I had Steve had an okay roll. I had an okay roll to where like we won everything we lost on the other guys. And it's like, oh, this is totally work. Like, Bears miracle. We're like getting our money back. Right? It was awesome. And then they turn it over to Lisa and she doesn't even realize what's happening. Like, she just keeps throwing the dice. And it just gets like out of hand quick because she was hitting like even weird stuff. She kept hitting the 10 and stuff. And I wasn't even on it yet. Like, Steve was like ahead of me because he was betting more. I'm like, I'm just betting a little bit. Like, this is crazy. She ends up rolling for, I'm going to call it an hour and 20 minutes.
On one roll.
One hand.
And this is the thing that I learned from watching is that the longer into a roll you go, the slower it is between rolls.
Oh, for sure.
There's so much money on the table.
Yeah.
There was so much money. You guys had maxed out multiple numbers, right? The 5 and the 4 and 10.
Steve had maxed out to 10. I think that was the only one that was at table max. Well, he had maxed out to 10, and he had maxed out the hard 6.
And she hit it when he had it maxed out.
Yeah. And so that like takes an extra amount of time because he had to get calculators out and stuff. And it was like weird, like happenstance. Something happened during the roll where it's like, everybody's throwing money in because it's like going well.
Yeah.
And like somehow they didn't think Steve had a bet on the hard 6 or something like that. Something crazy. We had to negotiate and he got the bet back and it hit again, which was amazing. So yeah, those two were definitely at the table max. I didn't have anything that high because I was like, oh, this is going to end soon. But,
But you sat down with $200. You walked away up 4 figures, right?
Oh, yeah. That was amazing. That was the best score I've ever had for sure.
Stevie had his biggest score of all time.
Yes, he did.
Hard not to when you're on the hard 10 or when you're on the 10 and it hits at table max and you're on the hard 6 and it hits at table max.
And here's the crazy thing. She set the 10 twice as the point. So like that's 2 more 10s he should have gotten. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was crazy. She never hit the all. She hit an individual side a couple of times. And she got them all down to 1, rolled the 7 on the come out, and then got it all down to 1 again. I was like, geez, it was crazy.
See, I never understand what kills the all tall small when you're still rolling. But it can be off.
Doesn't matter. Any 7 knocks down the all tall small.
So if you hit it when it's off, it knocks down the all tall small. Yeah.
So it's like the casino's hedge against your pass line bet, basically.
Gotcha. Well, I'll tell you the most amazing thing I saw during that roll. We were in that roll. You were in that roll. You, Stevie, and Lisa. And I'm like behind you guys, like in a half daze. Like I'm tired. I'm down $180.
This is like 30 minutes into her hand, right? You come around.
Yeah. I saw a good 45 minutes of it.
Okay.
I sat there, just literally sat at the slot machine right behind you guys and like tried to like smile and be happy for you guys. And I'm not saying that because I wasn't happy I was just really tired and a little bit out of it. And I was just like, But the coolest thing I saw during that is there were 3 shift changes that I saw while I was there.
The whole table turned.
The whole table turned over, and the stick was our favorite one. Well, my favorite guy, Beaker, at the casino. Sometime pit boss, sometime dealer, and he kept pushing away the shift change. Yeah, he wouldn't accept the shift change. Yeah, so someone would come around to the stick. He's like, "No, I got this. I'm in this roll. I'm staying." Yeah, and then they'd go on. And then a second time they tried, no, I'm not going. I'm staying. They moved on. And then the third time he went to go do it.
Yeah. The floor manager came down.
The floor manager goes, no, you have to move. We're putting someone else on this table. And she rolled a 7 on the third roll after that. So shout out Beaker. You were the man. You kept the hot streak going. Really appreciate all you do. I even gave you a shout out. Yeah. In the
survey?
I got a customer survey after that visit.
That's awesome.
And I gave Beaker a shout out for his great job. And then I also called out their 6-5 tables. And the guy who replied to me in the email just wanted to talk about that. And I was like, leave me alone.
So it is like a superstition. The stick change. Yeah. And it's like, obviously it's true because she rolled a 7 3 times after the stick change.
I mean, she rolled like 50, 70 times, I don't know, before the stick change and only took 3 for the 7 after.
And she comes out and they force him off because he has to take a break. That was the whole point. Like he couldn't be on the floor anymore. He had to take his break.
I thought they were being like, no.
No, they were like pulling him out of the casino to take his break.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And she's like, all right, who's the She's like, you got to be kidding me. She's still shooting? Like she had gone all the way around and it was still her shooting. So yeah, I think they have to take a break every hour or something like that. So that's how we know it was longer than an hour.
Well, shout out to Lisa. I think that's so Lisa, congratulations. You did something special in the casino. That's not something we see every day. It's not something I've ever seen before, period.
Yeah, right. And Steve had a big role on New Year's. And we walk up and one of the newer dealers, I don't really know his name yet. He was like, oh, Steve, you're going to do that thing you did on New Year's and have a huge role. He's like, I'm going to try to. And then it was Lisa. and he was like, I think that was a bigger roll than New Year's. And it's like, yeah, dude, that was a way bigger roll.
So can I ask a question?
Yeah.
And if you don't want to answer, that's fine.
Okay.
What do you tip after a roll like that to the table?
First of all, I think I probably bet them $100 to begin with.
Yep.
Like I was throwing nickels on the 12 for them.
What does that mean?
Like to roll a 12.
To roll a boxcar?
That's what she had left on the thing on the all tall small.
Oh.
So I was like, I think I was throwing $10, 5 for me, 5 for them on the 12, just to be like, hey, it's got to come eventually.
She's getting everything else.
Not that any of those hit, but I was definitely tipping some hard ways for them. Steve's good about that too. And then when we got down to the end, like, well, I tipped everything other than whatever it was that, like, you know, to even it out to 100. So I tipped significantly. Lisa tipped significantly. Steve, I'm sure that was a big score for them.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that the Paradise crew got their benefit out of it as well.
Shout out the crew. That was awesome. They did a great job.
That was an awesome roll. It's something I've never seen before, but I definitely hope to see again soon.
Absolutely amazing. I hit the second tier that day. On my voice card. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're already at Sapphire for the whole year?
Well, I don't think Sapphire's 2, but.
Well, yeah, it goes Ruby, then Sapphire.
Is that right?
Yeah, you start at Ruby. I know this. I just spent a year trying to get to the second level, and I did it on my last casino trip of the year. No, my second to last casino trip of the year.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the most money I've ever had on the table for sure.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations on all things considered. It
was fun.
You made another trip, speaking of which, to Iowa.
Oh, yeah.
With Jolly St. Vic and Big Stevie. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So we went over, did the Juicy Jump, just hit a couple of casinos to do some withdrawing. Mostly. That's primarily the experience, right? And it was fun. It was fine. We started off at the Wild Rose. Your jam.
Love the Wild Rose.
Shout out the DraftKings crew there. They're pretty sharp. Chuck.
So that's where you cashed in all our tickets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's follow up then from our kiosk. We were saying, well, we still have to cash all these tickets.
Yeah. Cashed them.
No issues?
Nope.
Did he even look at you twenty anything at all?
No.
We had double-digit tickets, right?
Yeah. They had to like call it in or something. It took a couple extra minutes, but they had nothing to do and it was fine. So I do that. Cash tickets. Chuck's like, oh, congrats. I'm like, yeah, we lost a bunch of bets too, but...
Just planting that seed. Don't think I'm too special.
As a matter of fact, I think I took all the losers in because they weren't even marked. So I just took them all in like you sorted out. That was good. You know, got that cash. And then I liquidated the rest of my account for the year. And so that took a couple extra minutes. And then our friend Jolly St. Vic, I know we weren't going to talk about him much anymore. He was like, I don't even understand why we're doing this. And I'm like, well, it's just so we can get the money. You can do whatever you want with it. You can screw around with the money instead of having it in your account, right? And so he puts his withdrawal in and he goes up and like they can't find it. Chuck can't find it in the thing. And they're like, oh, checking his birthday and his all this stuff. And he's got the confirmation on his phone, right? But it's not showing up on their system. Mm-hmm. And so it's starting to take a while. And so finally he gets the idea like, oh, hey, what if we try my username? Which he has a hilarious username, right?
What is it?
Sister Fister.
It's Sister Fister?
Something.
He's still using Sister Fister?
Yeah. And at this point, like the next shift has come to the table and it's Allie, like, you know, young girl. And it's like a little embarrassing to say Sister Fister. Right? I was embarrassed. And she's like, she was out of beat. She's like, oh, it's cool. I got 3 brothers. I get it. It's just like, wait a minute.
Wait, you get your brothers also reference Sister Fister?
Right. So that was pretty funny.
Just to be clear,
yeah.
Jolly St. Vic does have a sister.
All right. So we're going to move on from that one. So that was funny. Shout out the whole crew, Jolly St. Vic, for going. And we cashed out our stuff. And then we go over to the Rhythm City, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite casinos in America.
It is a great casino.
And at this point, like, gambling didn't go great at the Wild Rose.
Okay.
Like,
but it couldn't have gone that poorly because everything's $5 there.
That's right. And we gambled for not that. They didn't have the craps table open. Blah. So it's just like we're playing $5 blackjack. But shout out to the Wild Rose for having $5 blackjack. But it's like, you know, just kind of a drag. And at $5, you get a little anxious. So you start betting, you start chasing your lot. And the next thing you know, it's like, I lost all my money. What the hell, right? So I think that's what me and Jolly did.
We got to work on our progressions via the TRG system number 4.
On a $5 table.
I keep meaning.
Yeah.
to download that information into my brain so I can work on it.
Yeah.
That's my next step. That's one of my goals for this year.
Yeah. So by the time we get to the Rhythm City, Jolly's like, I got to play slot machines. So they got Willy Wonka or something. It's a game he likes. So he's like, I'm going to go do that. So me and Steve go to the craps table. I get on, like, it seems silly now compared to this Lisa's night, but I get on an absolute heater at a $5 craps table. I have like an $800 hand, like $600 hand, something like that.
Wow.
Like $5, right?
Wow.
So it's like, too bad this wasn't $25.
So you had really built that up.
Yeah, it was, and I was down to like the little breadcrumbs of my buy-in and got it all back and then some.
That's awesome.
And then I had like, for $500 on the table on a $5 table. So that was neat. And then he comes up and he does this thing. He's like walking up and I'm just like, shh. Did I say a word? I'm in the middle of my hand.
Okay. So you did that to me.
Yeah.
When Lisa was on her roll.
Yeah.
She came up and you were like, shh.
Yeah.
And, I was a little sketchy at that point in the night. And I was just like,
yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
And I didn't talk for the first 20 minutes.
You freaked out.
I was watching you guys.
Yeah.
I was stoned, people. That's what it was. I was stoned. That's why I was so out of it the whole time.
So I did that same thing to him. But he hit some jackpot on the Willy Wonka, so he was happy. So shout out Willy Wonka slot machines.
So did he get his money back too?
Oh, yeah.
Did Stevie win off of your craps roll as well?
Yeah.
So did you guys walk away that night up?
Oh, yeah.
All three of you?
I did for sure. I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know, I wasn't keeping everybody's books, but.
Did you go to the aisle after that or did you end at Rhythm City?
I don't recall. I think we came home because we wanted to come home to watch the football games or something. There was something going on that night.
Okay.
So yeah, it was not like a late night.
Okay.
I was home by dinner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
And then Steve and Kurt go to the Paradise that night.
Oh, there you go. There's the degenerate behavior we're looking for.
Shout out the Paradise.
Good.
So that was fun. It was a great trip.
Anytime you can get out of town with the boys to hit up a few casinos, it's just a fun day. Just
Great.
Make sure you take a planned bankroll and you know what you're doing with it.
Yeah.
So then you don't feel too bad no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And get your $5 free play and all that.
Yeah. I actually have 2 casino trips that I would like to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Before we wrap
2 more.
this up.
Yeah.
We're going through this fairly quickly here, people, because we've done so much gambling that we want to talk about. But I took my favorite noobs, show superfan Uncle Justin and Uncle Brian as well. We go down for the bragging rights game.
Oh,
every year down in St. Louis.
St. Louis gambling.
And I have gotten to the point now where I talk them into going to the casino with me as part of our entertainment every year.
Yeah.
So these are not casino gamblers. These are 2 individuals who would never go to a casino if they didn't have to. But my goal is to make sure they have a good time. When they go.
Yeah. So how do you do that?
Well, the one thing, and I've mentioned this before, noobs generally are not fans of live dealers. So they get a little nervous. They get a little, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what protocol is. So I've taken them to first get in there, grab a drink. Just get a drink, boys.
Little lubrication.
Get a little lubrication. Then I showed them how AP slots work. We did not discover any. That doesn't mean there weren't any in there, but we didn't find any advantageous states on any of the machines that I knew.
So kind of a dud on that,
but it took up. They got to have their drink. We walked around for 20 minutes or whatever, and I was like, so here it is. And I just kind of explained the concept to them.
Sure.
And it educated them on that. And this is where the video table games, I think that's the right way to say it, really come into play.
ETGs.
Because you can bet only $3. You can bet a minimum of $3.
Yeah.
And you can really sit there and you can teach people how to play the games while they're hanging out next to you.
Yeah.
So I was like, guys, let's go try to learn how to play craps. So we went and sat down at a bubble craps machine. I like the bubble craps a lot better than like a video craps where it doesn't have the actual dice.
The little popper. Yeah. You played it at like a solo one? Like you have your
but
own
there
dice?
were 3
yeah.
next to each other. So I took the middle one and they sat on either side of me. And I was like, here, guys, I'll show you a basic strategy.
Okay.
And all I did was show them bet the 6 and the 8 and then rack, press, rack, press, rack, press, rack, press. Literally just that.
Awesome.
And then I taught them, from the 6 and the 8, you get it going up a little, move out to the 5, move out to the 9, and that's it. I just played the inside.
Yeah.
So we had 5, 6, 8, 9.
That's great.
Now, show super fan Uncle Justin, longtime loyal listener of the show, knew well enough to do exactly what I said.
Ah.
Uncle Brian, on the other hand, he either couldn't keep up with me or didn't care to.
Okay.
And probably a combination of those factors. But we got on an absolute heater roll. We are betting $6 on the 6 and $6 on the 8. That's what I had us playing. I didn't have us playing threes because you bet 6, you can get 5, right? Or you get 7.
Oh, you betting $6 on each one?
Yeah. So I was betting 6 on the 6 and 6 on the 8.
Yep.
So I could get $7 for each one that I hit.
Yep.
And then I was pressing up from there.
Mm-hmm.
We got to the point where I had $24 on the 6, $24 on the 8, $30 on the 5, and $30 on the 9.
That's nice. Yeah.
And I spent the whole time telling Justin, as we're building this up, I'm in his ear. I go, don't even look at those chips those are gone. At some point, those chips on the table are gone.
Yeah.
But we racked, pressed, and racked again. And after that second rack, we got all our initial money left. So everything that's on the table is the casino's money. So don't even worry about it. And then I was just like hammering it into his head. You're not trying to time this. You're not trying to figure this out. You're just going to keep racking and pressing, racking and pressing, racking and pressing. And we got to the point where on a $3 table minimum betting 6 each, I mean, we walked away up $150 each.
That's fantastic.
And Brian was kind of doing what we were. And I'd like look over at him and he's like just betting the 6 and not betting the 8. And then he's like not pressing anything and doing that. And we walked away each up $150. Brian lost $17. So that really gets to the point of the strategy behind it and how you think about how you're betting and what your goals are. Because I said, when we sat down, I go, we're looking for one hot roll. We're going to put in $100. If it gets down, I think I said to 30, we're going to pull out.
Yeah.
Maybe even 50, I said. But we got down, I was down like to $60 or whatever. And we got it all back plus a ton based on one roll. And then we stood up and we walked around some more. And Brian's a little bit like, this is dumb. Why am I doing this? And I go, okay, we're going to go do video blackjack now. And you're going to do every single thing I say. You are not in any way, shape, or form going to deviate. Boy. And so we put the money in. And he puts in $30 and he's betting $3 hands, right? Mm-hmm. And so we start betting blackjack and sure enough, we'll get a 16 and they'll get a 10 and I'll say hit and he'll look at me like,
we're going to bust.
We're going to bust. We can't hit this 16. I go, hit it. And he would do it, and he listened to me, and I'd be like, split them, and I'd be like, double down on them.
Because you got it down. You got it down.
He would look at me crazy every time, like, I should double this, and I go, yeah, you should double this. You need to get your money on the table because of blah 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 blah.
Yeah, right.
He gets it up to $50. The second he hits $50, I go, cash out, cash out right now.
Get your $17 back and never come back.
Take that money back. You just walked away from this casino up.
Right.
We get up from the blackjack machine and I go, well, that's good. Let's go find some late night food.
Yeah.
And we left the casino.
Fantastic.
And Brian left a winner.
Yeah.
Justin left a 3-figure winner.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I left a 3-figure winner. We didn't play with a single live dealer. Yeah. We didn't find a single AP slot. And yet we still had a good time.
That's awesome.
So anyone who's going with a noob and you know what you're doing, treat it as an educational experience. It'll be fun for you. It'll be fun for them. And if you know what you're doing, there's a good chance no one's going to get hurt in the process.
And good job getting Brian his money back. So then he didn't have to go home and tell his wife he lost, who would tell your wife he lost, who would tell you, what the hell are you doing taking these guys to the casino?
Yes, right. So then I go to the casino with you guys and Lisa.
Yeah.
And that's where I lost $180, maybe playing AP slots, maybe not, because we don't know if
playing slots.
If anyone knows if Desolator Gaming's cheat sheet is the real deal, please let us know, because I don't know.
Shout out Desolator Gaming.
Shout out Desolator Gaming. I do enjoy your videos. I just don't know if they're real. So after watching that, we went back just this last Saturday. It was date night. Yeah. We all met, and you were late coming because you had family stuff you had to get done.
Sports balls, yeah.
And so I go through and I play bubble craps with the wife, and I'm showing her the same thing. I do the exact same thing. I go, here's what we're going to do. And of course, she's much more cynical that Uncle Justin is. And she's looking at me like, well, the 9 keeps coming. Why aren't you betting the 9? Right. You're just on the 6 and the 8.
You're
and I'm
so
like,
good at this.
Here's why. Here's what we're looking for. Here's what the strategy is. Here's what our goal is. We got down a bunch. Then we kind of battled back. And then she got on. We would take turns. So I'd be like, okay, so now because I got bubble craps to someone who's not craps aficionado, they don't really understand like when does it move to the next roller. You know, because it doesn't really, it comes off in the middle of a roll if you hit your point. And then sometimes you get a 7 when it's off, but that doesn't end the roll. You actually get money for that.
Pretty complicated game.
All these other things. So like I'm walking her through the intricacies and teaching her, and I'm like, okay, I'll be the roller for this one, and then you'll be the roller for the next one. And we went back and forth that way. Well, she got us on a pretty hot roll, and we went from like $70 or whatever up to $102.50.
Awesome.
So I was up $2.50. I did the exact same thing. I looked at her, I go, hit cash out.
We're done.
She hits cash out. We pull that out. Then we go to the live scraps table, and nobody got on a hot roll there.
Yeah.
So I lost like $60 there.
Yeah.
So like I'm down basically $60.
Right. Like, let's go
on the night.
Yeah.
And we have plans to go see a Tom Petty cover band.
Yeah. Timu Tom.
You had just gotten there, and I was like, well, he's not going to leave with me. But I knew that my wife would be disappointed if we missed much of the cover band.
Yes.
And I was like, well, we need to go. And we're all standing around talking, and we're just kind of waiting to leave. And I go, I'm going to go check my machine. Buffalo Ascension.
Crazy Money Deluxe.
No. Buffalo Ascension. I walk over there, and I'd been keeping an eye on it all night. There'd been people on it most of the night. And finally I walk over, and there's a bank of 3 of them. And one of the machines has an AP play. So I sit down at this machine, and after like 3 spins, boom, it pops for the bonus. And I'd never seen this before. It had a 3X and 5X bonus games on the top of the row that I hit the arrow on. So it was like some extra special bonus because I activated that one. And then I hit a buffalo, and in the next row I hit a 3X, and in the row after that I hit a 5X. So it went buffalo, 3X, 5X, and the machine exploded. I mean, it just kept paying. And I don't like to, when it says massive win, because it tells you right away, like nice win or big win or massive win.
Right.
It said massive win.
You didn't hit the button.
So I was like, let's see how high this is going to go. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh my God, I just made $100. Oh, I made $200.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is over $300 coming back on this one spin. I turned $100 into $470 on that machine, cashed out, walked away, was super happy, super pleased. I battled all night at the casino. And even at the very end, when I thought I was done, I was like, well, let me check this one AP situation.
You got your one spot.
And I got my money back plus a bunch more. So that was another great example of I played discipline through the entire night, didn't let anything get out of control, waited for my opportunity. The opportunity came, and I was able to take advantage of it.
Bang, bang. So we've got it figured out, America.
I mean, I can't say I'm up on the year.
Yeah, right.
I'm up
a whole month. Yeah.
I'm up on the last 2 months now, over 3 sessions.
Sure. Yeah.
So things are going well, and I officially have a bankroll. That is something like I've always had a sports gambling bankroll.
Right. Yeah.
But I've never had a proper casino bankroll. I was able to develop, as you mentioned, that casino bankroll by being the greatest season-long fantasy football team manager in the history of season-long fantasy football and winning both my leagues.
Yeah, congratulations.
So I got that. I invested that into it, and now I've been able to grow it.
Yeah.
So I am confident that I will be able to maintain Sapphire at Boyd, at the very least.
Fantastic.
Oh, it's been a fun couple months of casino gambling. Anything else from the casino that you would like to touch on?
I don't know. Should we go?
You kind of want to go now, don't you?
I want to go. We better go check the...
We're not going to do that, because we're going to wrap up here with quick topics as it's related to sports betting.
There's more topics?
We did. Well, I think we should owe an update. You know, it's been so long since we released our college football Mucho Dinero episode with Olahu, because we actually just released it today, even though we recorded it 2 months ago.
Okay.
But we have launched the college basketball
And don't
answer
remind
key. I am not going to call it the mucho dinero answer key.
Nada dinero.
Menos dinero.
Yeah,
I think is that
vamos.
what it is?
Vamos dinero.
Something along
Pardon
those
my
lines.
Spanish.
Let's talk about this for a second. Why are we not winning with the college basketball answer key? Turns out over the last 10 years, there's been a lot of changes to the college basketball game. We used 10 years of history for our college football database. We tried to use 10 years of data for our college basketball database, and we got wrecked. I mean, you were doing well early, variance, but once we started to get our sample size up, that quickly came down. And unfortunately, I wasn't a part of your positive variance, and I have been down from the start. So pretty quickly, I think it was only a couple weeks that we even messed with this before we said,
You did it for 2 days.
before we said, okay, we need to make some changes. We cut down our sample to everything. So here's the 2 major changes in college basketball, people. First of all, they reduced the shot clock from 35 seconds to 30
Are we leaking edge right here?
Second of all, they reset the shot clock on an offensive possession to 20 seconds instead of resetting it to 30 seconds. Both those things speed up the game. And there's actually a third thing. Mike Montesano pointed this out to me while I was messaging with him the other day, that the 3-point line got moved back. And this actually, it got moved back. And you would think that would negatively impact scoring. What it's done is positively impact scoring because it's spread the defense out further on the floor, giving more openings for people to get to the hoop.
Okay.
So those 3 things have all had a positive impact. If you follow college basketball, you'll probably also see that offensive efficiency is at historical levels right now. Like they're breaking Ken Palm's offensive efficiency metric every year, like a new team is. Like Duke held it last year. Illinois is the most efficient team in the league this year.
Yeah.
And they are on pace to break Duke's record from last year.
So for 2 weeks, I showed up and bet a bunch of unders.
And
according to our Excel sheet.
Well, and I thought it was weird because when we bet college football, we'd get a nice mix. It wasn't like we were just betting unders on college football. We were betting unders, we were betting overs, we were betting different markets.
Yeah.
And we just kept getting total unders for college basketball, and it wasn't working. So we reduced it to 2019 forward, and we bet that for a couple days, and we get wrecked. Like when we changed from 2014 to 2019 as our starting point,
we still lost.
It did not get any better. So then I started having some conversations. I won't say who with, but I was having some conversations. And I determined that we are still not isolating our games well enough. So we decided to scrap a lot of what we were doing in terms of process and kind of completely change the process. One thing we did was change how we are sampling. So it used to be, we'd say, we want the 500 best games that fit this parent spread in total. Well, now we have a set of criteria. And instead of saying, give us 500 games, we're saying, give us all the sample that fall within this range.
Yeah.
So we're talking about maybe it's 3 points from the total, plus or minus, or 3. I don't even remember what it exactly was. So don't quote me on this, people, or 3 points away from the spread. The other thing we did was add metrics. So this is the first time, and this is the evolution that I've always said I'd like to see us get to with Answer Key, where we add in additional metrics, one of them being tempo. That makes sense, right, people? If you've got a slow team, you want to add tempo. That one's giveaway. I'm not going to say what the second one is.
We'll save that for the next episode.
The second one is the secret sauce. Now, keep in mind, we haven't bet with this, so we don't know if it works or not.
Right.
But we're going through the process. We stopped ourselves. We said, this isn't working. And now we're taking Answer Key to what I would call Answer Key 2.0.
Okay.
Which is, it's not just historical box scores based solely on the parent lines and then grabbing all the games from that and placing bets solely on that. We're trying to isolate game scenarios that most closely match the tempo of the teams that are playing, the proclivity to do another thing that I'm not going to say. It's 3-point attempts. 3-point attempts. I'm going to say it because that's what we do on this show.
Our pretend edges.
If you shoot more threes, If you have a higher tempo, we want to find those games. If you shoot less threes, if you play with a slower tempo, we want to catch those games and group them all together and then find our sample based off that and then make our decisions from there. And we're waiting on the information from Justin, but we are expecting it soon. So I'm excited for that. Even though we're down, we're still working on it. The big note here is not working, but we still have, a month or so if we get this soon to play with it and see if we can get it rolling correctly so that when we enter next season, we really know what we're doing. And I think that's the learning process.
Yeah, it's a process.
We are not up. I would say that my ROI from answer key from college football season is not gone completely, but it is definitely reduced as a result of the college basketball.
Well, God bless you for it not being gone.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I bet into it too long.
Yeah.
Not the first time I've bet into a fake edge for too long. Won't be the last.
Anything else, Juice?
My Lord. But, hey, it's good to be back.
It's good to be back. Welcome back to season 4. We out. Good juju to your bets, everyone. And we will talk again soon.
Bye.
Give me 5.